Hello everyone and welcome back to the YouTube channel. So today we are going to talk about a very interesting topic, and it's the future of the private practice in Europe. So private practice in Europe for therapists is about to change more in the next 3 years than it did in the last decade. So from hybrid therapy becoming an expecting standard to shifts in assurance and regulations to a new generation of clients who want therapy to feel quite different. And today I want to give you a calm, clear overview of what's coming in 2026 and beyond, and more importantly, how to prepare so your practice stays relevant, sustainable, and full as well. So this is not fear-based prediction, but it's really clarity and direction. So it will be your roadmap for the next stage of private practice. So if you are new here on this YouTube channel, I am Dylan. I am a doctor and a consultant. I help therapists across Europe build calm and profitable private practices through ethical marketing and clear positioning. I like giving people also systems that help them remove a lot of pressure instead of adding more. Uh, and you don't need to work far more to have a sustainable and peaceful practice. You just need systems. And that's what I love to share with you. And that's my objective in the Therapist Grow program. So every week I will share tools and research that help therapists feel more confident, more visible, and more in control of the business, the practice side of their work. So the big statement, well, the future of private practice in Europe is becoming really clearer. It will be hybrid, specialized, experience driven, and shaped by clients who expect more clarity and structure than ever before. So, therapists who adapt early will grow with stability and ease, while therapists who wait will feel the market shift around them. So, and that market shift will shift around them without understanding why things suddenly feel harder because they were not prepared, they were not aware of the big changement that is occurring right now. So let's break down the four major trends that will define the private practice in 2026 and beyond. So the first trend is the hybrid care becomes the default. So hybrid therapy is no longer a pandemic adaptation. It's really becoming the default expectation across Europe. But hybrid doesn't mean online only. It means giving clients the flexibility to choose whether they meet you in person or online, depending on their week, their energy, or their schedule as well. Because nowadays people are always busy with their social life, with their professional life. So it's not always easy to organize things. But across Belgium, France, Switzerland, Germany, and the Netherlands, clients are increasingly asking for options like online follow up sessions, or supportive check ins, or psychoeducation sessions, or short stabilization appointments, all without the need to travel to the therapist. So, why this matters? Well, because it will help you to increase retention. It will make working with you easier and safer for busy clients. And it will also expand your reach far beyond than your local area, particularly if you are lost in a little village or somewhere in your country. So hybrid is not a marketing tactic. It's really simply what clients nowadays consider as normal. And therapists who integrate it and who will integrate it as well, well, they will stand out instantly in the next few years for sure. So the second trend it's the specialization. It's the fact that specialization wins. So generalist model is slowly disappearing across Europe and even on other continents as well, because clients are no longer looking for a therapist who does everything. They want someone who really understands their specific word, their specific problematic, their specific identity, their context, their lived experience, and their exact struggle. And search behavior shows really a clear pattern. People look for specialists in high functioning anxiety, ADHD adults, burnout in healthcare workers, expat mental health, post-breakup recovery, perinatal anxiety, and many other specialized therapists. So not therapy in general. So specialization just mean that it will increase safety for the client because it tells them, well, you understand me before I even arrive because you know my problem, you know my needs, you know how to talk to me, to you. And it's why it's important to understand your potential niche, as we call it, because you will use that knowledge to attract your potential clients, as well as to be the best expert to help them during sessions or your program, depending on what you are offering to your clients. So that sense of resonance is becoming one of the strongest drivers of client choice in 2026 and beyond. So, and therapists who position themselves clearly, well, will attract more aligned, committed clients with far less effort. So the third trend, is the client experience becomes a competitive advantage. So across Europe, clients are choosing therapists not only based on credentials or their certifications, but increasingly based on the quality of the experience. So small things now matter more than ever. For example, the clarity of your first email, of your website, of your directory profile, how safe and structured the first session feels, how easy it is to book or reschedule, whether expectations are explained clearly in the beginning, or whether onboarding feels smooth and quite predictable. So a calm, organized practice communicates really something powerful. I can hold you, you are safe here with me. And that feeling will create trust instantly, not just clinical trust, but business trust, practice trust, even before you meet your potential client. So in the future, the practices that feel coherent, stable, and well structured will naturally attract more clients simply because the entire experience already feels therapeutic and safe. So the fourth trend is the fact that visibility is no longer optional in our world, because visibility is really becoming a core part of private practice, not in a loud and social media obsessed way, but in a clear, structured, and professional way. Two platforms will shape therapist visibility in Europe in the future: Google and simple, repeatable content. So you don't need to make viral videos to follow the actual trends and to do daily posting. What works really well now, right now, and will matter even more in 2026 is this: one meaningful article or page on your website each month, one or two calm educational posts a week, like on Instagram or LinkedIn, depending who are your potential clients, clarity in who you help and how you help them. That's really something important. So therapists who develop a steady and predictable visibility system will dominate their local search space even if they have no social media audience. So the the most important is not to post every day on Instagram or Facebook, or to make an article every day on a blog. The most important is to know your potential clients, to use words that resonate with them. In general, websites, social media, directory profiles are really basic, and when people read all those informations, they don't recognize themselves in those words. Because what you are telling on your online on the internet in general is don't resonate with what they are feeling, with their words they are using, etc. So the era of relying only on referrals is really fading. Referrals, word to mouth, are really effective methods, but they are effective in the long run, and they are unpredictable because they are ways of doing that are not under your power. You don't have power over them. So it's why in our digital period, in our digital era, it's really important to have system strategies and to really use the internet in a simple and effective way. And you don't need to follow the trends or posting. When you look on the internet, you see many trends, 2025 trends, 2026 trends, always some marketing tips from some gurus that don't really work in the end, because the most important is to have a deep understanding of the psychology of people. And when you have systems, when you have a deep understanding of the psychology of people and and of marketing in general, well, you can use things and that will last for a long time, and you won't need to be aware of the last trend in your country or in the continent or in your niche, etc. So what does this mean for you? So it means that your future success will not come from working harder or adding more platforms or trying to do everything at once, but it will come from clarity, from systems, from having a structure, from having different and structured strategies. So you need to choose a direction. You need to build a simple and stable system that aligns with your strengths, with your values, and the needs of your clients as well. So the therapists who thrive in 2026 and beyond will be the ones who will build practices that are focused, structured, predictable, well-positioned, and consistently visible. So the feature of private practice doesn't reward complexity, but it just rewards alignment with your potential clients' needs. So let's finish this lesson with, this video with a little tip. So if you do one thing to prepare for the future of your private practice, let it be this. Choose one niche and build one clear client pathway for them. So a simple map that outlines where your clients are starting, what keeps them stuck, the steps you guide them through, and the transformation they can expect from you. So this single decision will make every part of your business, of your practice easier, your website, your messaging, your visibility, your confidence, and the quality of the clients that you attract as well. So clarity in your niche creates stability in your practice. So I know it's really a topic that gets many therapists and coaches quite afraid. But having a niche is really important. If you don't have a lot of clients, if you don't succeed in getting new clients, I really advise you to have a potential niche. There are many niches. There are many type of clients who need who need a lot of help from therapists and coaches. So it's really something fundamental for me to have a niche, particularly in 2025 and for the next years, because if you want to help everyone, in the end you will help no one. So that's really something important to remember. And I hope that you like this little video as well. And if you like it, you can put a like and follow our channel. And let's see each other for the next video next week. Goodbye.